Good morning, good morning. I'm Allison. Happy Friday. So, y'all know it's Friday. It is time to make sure we are finishing up, staying in action, not motion. So, get all those lists you've written all week that you did not finish and do not rewrite it. Do what's on the list already because you're just in motion as you rewrite that to-do list, okay? Um, this is my year. I have said no to a lot of reach outs for personal training, like personal development, because I felt like last year I spent so much time listening and learning, but not enough time implementing. And while you're listening and learning, that is all motion. So we have to make sure we are staying in action. Um, so on Fridays, we started really making sure we are in action. And the first thing we're going to do for 10 minutes is love on your people. Just go outpour, whether it's your birthday messages or just sending messages, loving on post. I will say for the birthday messages a few months ago, I started doing the day after and I get a lot more responses. So I'll say something like, "Oh my gosh, Sandra, I just saw it was your birthday yesterday. Um, happy birthday. Did you do anything fun?" And so much more response and engagement the day after. So I really enjoy doing that. But right now, let's go for 10 minutes. Love on all of our people. Is there anyone new on here? Melissa, Kristen? If you're new, let me know. And I can give you more detail on what to do if you are. Good morning, Sandra. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Sunny.
Good morning.
Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Chelsea. Good morning. We are spending, we have about 8 minutes left just outpouring, loving on people. And today is Finish Friday. Take action. Don't rewrite your to-do list. Use the to-do list you already have. Finish those. Um, and just make sure that everything is income producing, not just in motion. We tend to stay in motion a lot.
Thank you. Good morning.
Hey, Sarah, good morning. We are right now just outpouring and loving on people. Friday is for finishing, staying in action, so don't rewrite your list. Look at your list and finish them. And we talk a lot on Fridays about just staying in action where, writing your list or listening to a podcast or doing personal development is all in motion, which is good, but we have to stay in action more than we are motion. So we're just outpouring for another, I think, 3 or 4 minutes.
Awesome. Good morning. Thanks.
Hey, Kaylar. Hey, G. Good morning. Okay, so the next 10 minutes we're going to spend looking at our views and comments on our stories and on our posts. For those of you who stay after 7 or come on Sunday, you'll know that the Instagram and Facebook algorithms are changing and they're doing chronological order for a lot of feeds. And so what that means is you're going to be seeing some different people, but different people will also be seeing you. So go look at who's viewing your stories. Um, it's a great way to create a list and reach out to people, whether it's, savvy or not. When I have people who view my savvy stories, I'll reach out and just say, if it's someone I've already talked to, I will say, girl, have you tried Savvy yet? You need those Ashtangas or, something. And then if I haven't, I'll just say, Rhonda, thanks for always checking out my stories. Has anyone shared Savvy with you? So you can also just say hello, but it's a great way to build your list. Also on Instagram, um, you should be noticing a lot more different people viewing and commenting and liking on your posts and stories. And if you're not, remember, you have to engage to get engagement. That is key. You have to engage to get engagement. Um, if you're not engaging, then people are most likely not engaging with you. So spend the next 10 minutes going through your stories on Facebook and Instagram, on your posts, comments, and go through older posts too, and see if there's any that you missed because you can get some great leads out of those. Those are really your warm market already if they're loving on your stuff. If you don't know how to look at your archive stories, let me know. I can help you. All right, ladies, the next 10 minutes, focus on adding 5 people to Facebook and Instagram. For those of you that are fairly new to me, on Instagram, I search using a hashtag that is specific to me. And then I scroll through and find someone who is my person. And then I send them 3 messages, which is, hey, Sunny, just saw your post on my page. I follow the hashtag empty nest single mom. I send that. And then I'll say, I just love seeing moms in the empty nest phase, just, you know, something I'll say. It depends on what they're doing, but say they're working out or traveling or, something. And I send that. And then I'll send a third one, which is the question. And when I go in like today and look at my reach outs from yesterday, those are the people who have responded that add to my network. And I put those in my general category for my inbox in Instagram. And those are the people often I will go to and make sure I'm loving on them often, liking their stories, commenting on their posts. Um, and if they don't respond, I will comment on a post or story. And then if they're still not responding, they do not get added to my network because they're not really a connection. So those are, and remember on Facebook, because if you have a lot of savvy friends, they are most likely somehow connected to savvy. So check their friends list, check what they do. And what I do on Facebook is I go through like my family, my friends from my hometown. I'll join like groups that are from the area in Missouri that I grew up in or where I visit in Springfield, different places where I can meet people outside of the Savvy Network. Melissa, so on Instagram, like I use Teamsy to keep track of my ads. And you know how, I don't know if you're doing the 553 or if you do 555, but we talk about making sure you're adding your people to your network every day. Um, but in my opinion, it's not really an add to your network if they're not connecting with you. So I will send a friend request or a follow request, but then if they're not reciprocating, then I might delete it. But sometimes you can love on someone a couple weeks or a month, they finally follow you back. If it's someone who's your ideal client, I would definitely keep loving on them. I wouldn't just give up. They probably have a lot of people. If they're your ideal client, they probably have a lot of people who are prospecting them, to be honest. So you just want to make sure that you are genuinely loving on them and showing up a lot. For those of you that were on the call Sunday, you know that there's a new thing called first responder on Instagram. And so you want to make sure that you can create a close friends list on Instagram. You can also choose the bell next to their username so that you get notified when they post. So on my watch, if one of my top prospects posts or does a story, then I see it and I jump in and I try to go comment, like it, save it, share it, all the stuff. So first responders, basically, Instagram wants to see you engaging as much as you want people engaging with you. So Instagram is going to start favoring first responders with sharing their stuff in the algorithm. So, there's so many different pieces to the algorithm we talk about, but so it's not, you want to be a first responder. You're not going to see it. You want to be one of the first people who like, comment, post so that Instagram knows that you are being active and engaging. So there, there's so many. Those of you that are with me for social media on Sunday, there's a whole bunch that goes into this. But that's just a piece of it. So if you want engagement, you've got to engage, and being a first responder is going to be huge in 2022. So we're adding new people to our network right now. So one of the women I started chatting with, she had a picture or like a little short reel of her husband talking to her dog by his dog food, like having a full-blown conversation. And I was like, oh my gosh, I do the same thing. And then I said, hey, I just saw your post. I followed the hashtag empty nest mom. And I said, I love, your energy, or she does pharmacy and beauty stuff. And so anyway, she responded back and was like, hey, it's nice to connect with you. She was like, my husband gave our dog part of our New Year's ham. And ever since then, he won't eat his own dog food. And I was like, well, I wouldn't either. So, it's conversations like that that feel really good because you're not trying to fake the engagement, you're actually engaging. So I always say that, unless it's like genuine, don't make it up. You know what I mean? Like if she had a post about something that I wasn't feeling, I'm not going to try to pretend to feel it. And those conversations are more genuine and they're a lot easier to do. You won't be asking a friend, like, oh my gosh, what do I say next? Because it's all genuine. And then I take her and I move her from my primary to my general so that when I go through general, I just boom, 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 I go through all those people and love on their stuff often. Okay, that went by fast. It goes by so fast for me. I don't know about y'all, but so we're going to spend the next probably 9 minutes because the last 10 minutes we'll focus on posting. And that's one reason why you want to engage with people before you post and then after you post as well. Um, and so I posted a picture the other day. I've been sick this week and the post was not mine. It was not my post, but I got so much love on it and you can't tell it's not me because all it is Montrose and the Jesse. And so, guys, you don't have to make up all your posts. You can repost, you can share posts, all the things, okay? So, um, don't feel like that you have to create everything from scratch every time. And if you want to look at that post, feel free. I didn't say anything. All I said was it feels good to dress comfy working from home or something. I don't know. And so I'm going to follow up with those people who, for the next 8 or 9 minutes, follow up with people that I've talked to about those because it'll take me probably that long. All right, we are going to work on our post stories for the day. Some of y'all have those ready. When you have a post or story or reel up, let us know and we will all go love on it. And of course, you're free to do whatever you want to. And then after you post, make sure you're engaging as well with other people for at least 10 minutes for maximum exposure engagement.